Hutch Johnson joining you. Tonight's severe weather threat in the orange colors here. We have an enhanced area of a severe weather threat, mainly central and southern Minnesota. But our far south and eastern counties are on the cusp of this activity there. In yellow, we have what's called a slight risk. A few storms may indeed become severe. Large hail to around an inch in diameter. Some damaging straight line wind potential from the storms. Up in the green area where it's dark green, that's marginal severe. Very close to 1 inch hail is going to be a possibility. Can't be ruled out, but it won't be widespread. And things are just getting started right now. That light green, by the way, that's garden variety thunder showers possible tonight. No severe expected in those areas. You can see the cluster of activity, the counterclockwise circulation here as this complex of thunderstorms works its way through. It is indeed more severe down in southern Minnesota. Willmar points south towards the Iowa border. Behind it, heavy rain on the backside. And we do have a few thunderstorms that have formed here in our neck of the woods from Wheaton north through the Red River Valley and along Highway 10 out towards the Detroit Lakes area, Highway 108 as well. These have remained non-severe. Most of the energy tonight down to the south. At this point, we could see some of these severe, but let me show you a little bit about the extent of these storms into the vertical atmosphere. The pinks here, those are the hail cores not reaching way up high. So the updraft's not as strong here to support severe hail, but you certainly will see some hail briefly out of a few of these storms as they work their way through right now over the Cormorant Lakes area towards the Highway 10 corridor, also stretching all the way back into southern parts of the Clay County area and straight down the Red River Valley. Look at that. You go into North Dakota, rather, things very quiet. Some of these cells down to the south near Fergus Falls, a little bit more robust from time to time. But when we look at hail size estimates, the glowing is taking place in southern Minnesota. That's where the energy in the atmosphere is providing more lift to support larger hailstones. For us tonight, we'll keep our eyes on the skies, but know that a few of these storms could indeed, particularly between now and sunset, produce some severe weather. Near 70-degree readings this hour across the board, with gusty winds from the east, upwards of 30 miles per hour. Our hour forecast shows nicely the position of our thunderstorms we have right now. Check it out. We'll set this into motion this evening. These move northward and eastward. And this is not the main event. We could see some strong thunderstorms from time to time here. This is the main event down by Hutch's kneecaps. As we set it into motion a little later, it expands across the I-94 corridor. So our southeast counties, Otter Tail, Grant, Wilkin, all the way down to Traverse and towards Alexandria stand the best chance at seeing this make its way through in the early evening. By late evening, there's that northern round. We could again isolated severe potential moving into places like Red Lake Falls, Thief River Falls in the 10 o'clock hour. And then after that, it looks like we'll get some sleep after midnight, quieting down as this round exits. Again, the risk mainly from the Red River and points east tonight into Minnesota. Then by morning, check this out, 6:30 in the morning, another round of strong thunderstorms will be possible, especially these puppies out here that are pink. Those could be rolling through into our area as we go through mid-morning, the Highway 200 and Highway 2 corridor. That's how you start your day. Then that's out of here and we get a chance to warm things up. That hot air we were tracking at the beginning of this show begins to make its way in. Temperatures rising towards 80 in the southern counties. This glowing color you see here is atmospheric energy, the kind of energy that causes the air to rise real fast, and that supports really big hail. And there's going to be some spin in the atmosphere. That supports the potential for some tornadoes. We are watching tomorrow very closely because we could have some tornadoes and very large hail. When we get through the dinner hour and our models start showing things moving from south to north as we go through the afternoon and evening, here they come. I-94, Fargo, Moorhead. So the Southern Valley and the Lakes Country again looks to be the target. These move northward as we go toward the nighttime hours. After sunset, the risk of severe will wane as far as tornadoes go, but we could still see damaging straight line winds and large hail. Wind threat, mainly where you see the reds and pinks, it could be very high, strong straight line winds that could be damaging in excess of 70 miles per hour. Hail over 2 inches in diameter right in southeast North Dakota where you see the hatch. That is significant threat of severe sized hail. And the tornado threat, Fargo into Lakes Country and the Southern Valley. That's where we'll be watching. Of course, it will have impacts on our rivers. We'll keep you posted on that once we know where the storms move over. Until then, Stacy, thanks for your sunset near Frazee. 7-day forecast, quieter Friday, a few showers. The weekend could be sprinkly, but nothing bad. Temperatures approaching 70 degrees. Next week, quiet, and we'll take quiet. And we'll keep on top of the storms for you through tonight and tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
Yeah.
Up next on Valley News Live at 6, we're going to update the work going into the rebuilding of Gigi's Playhouse.